There's a lot of cues to keep an eye on, so let's get started this morning. Japan's core inflation slows for a second straight month in April, largely aided by controlled food inflation. While still above Bank of Japan's 2% target, CPI for the month gone by rose 2.2% on a year-on-year basis versus 2.6% in March. The core index, which excludes both fresh food and energy costs and is closely watched by the Bank of Japan as a key gauge of broader inflation trends, rose 2.4% after increasing 2.9% in March as well.
And keeping it with the macros, but moving from Japan to US, business activity in the country accelerated to the highest market in a little over 2 years. However, manufacturers reported a surge in the prices for a range of inputs, suggesting that the goods inflation could pick up in the months coming ahead. PMI reading for the current month jumped to 54.4, the highest level since April 2022, following 51.3 in April. Meanwhile, when you look at the numbers of Americans filing for claims of unemployment benefit, fell, pointing to an underlying strength in the labor market. A second straight week that we're seeing in terms of a decline for the unemployment data.
Well, that's about data, but let's take a look at commentary then. Atlanta Federal Reserve President Raphael Bostic indicates yet again that the central bank may need to wait longer before lowering rates. Bostic says that even with inflation cooling off, pressures continue to mount on prices. In addition, he also alludes to the labor market strength, which gives the Fed more confidence to keep rates elevated for longer. Mind you, Bostic leans a bit more hawkish versus his colleagues, though the higher than expected inflation readings in the first 3 months of the year have brought his fellow central bankers also to a similar view.
And meanwhile, Tesla's top boss Elon Musk has gone ahead and said that he doesn't support Joe Biden's tariff on Chinese EVs. Biden's administration last week said that it was placing a 100% tariff on Chinese-made electric vehicles imports to the US in a bid to stop cheap Chinese EVs from flooding the US market. Remember, Tesla has been struggling with this year due to an aging fleet of EVs, weaker consumer demand for its vehicles, and increased global competition from more so from China.
Well, let's take a look at some more stock-specific news this morning. Plane maker Boeing says it will burn cash through the year, adding that the plane deliveries will not see improvement in the second quarter as well. Comments come as manufacturers struggle with challenges. The company burned through nearly $4 billion in cash in the first quarter. CFO now forecasts that they would have negative free cash flow in 2024 as manufacturing troubles persist. Remember, the company has slowed production since a door plug blew out of a nearly new 737 MAX 9 earlier this year.
And in a shocking regulatory turn, the US SEC has given a go-ahead for all spot Ethereum ETFs. The decision comes less than 6 months after the regulatory body approved the Bitcoin ETFs. ETFs are expected to be smaller at least initially, and then their Bitcoin counterparts, sponsors, majors like BlackRock, Bitwise and Galaxy Digital have started the process of launching Ether Fund.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.